Mike, you are a better man than me in general in life, and because you got to attend the Rick and Morty panel and I didn't. So
wow, for once we agree.
Yeah, pretty much. So tell me about it.
So the Rick and Morty panel here at Comic-Con, I mean, we're strategically placed here in front of the Adult Swim on the green activation. Yes. You may be able to see a giant Rick head behind us on the back of a car. Anyway, Rick and Morty rules, and that panel was really cool. They showed a couple of clips from the long-awaited season 4. They revealed during the panel that one of their guest voice stars, which they have a ton of, they said a bunch of names. They said Paul Giamatti and some other names, but I couldn't tell if Justin Roiland was joking.
Oh, because they just started listing things?
Yeah, their moderator was Rob Schraub, who's like a comedian and an actor. And he's one of the writers on the show. And he was asking Justin Roiland to list off like all their stunt guest stars.
Yeah, okay.
And Justin Roiland just started saying names, and some of them seemed like jokes and some didn't. So I honestly have no idea. But Taika Waititi is real.
Yeah.
And he's in the clip.
And it's basically just like they're making an app with an alien.
Yeah. So Taika Waititi plays this like pink alien fish guy, and he's made some app, and Morty and Jerry want him to take it down, and he refuses. And there's like this beeping thing that starts going off in his pocket.
Yeah.
They think it's a bomb, so they duck. They run and duck for cover, and when they turn around, he's like escaping out the window.
Yeah. So it's an ominous beeping app.
Yeah.
But it does make me wonder, since he's an app developer, alien, how many app jokes they're going to have in that episode. I feel like that's going to be the thing.
Probably very many.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's Taika Waititi, so it's funny. It looks funny.
Right.
He's funny. I like him. He's directing Thor 4, so.
Yeah, it looked great.
Good job, Taika. You're having a good year.
So, okay, everyone saw that one, but what was the clip that I didn't get to see? I wasn't privileged enough to see Mike.
Yeah, you weren't privileged enough to sneak into the Rick and Morty panel with me. The other clip that they showed was an unfinished animatic, so it was like black and white, crude animation, but it did have the voices in. And it started out Rick and Morty are about to leave like for an adventure. Jerry is like very pathetically trying to hang Christmas lights.
Aww.
And
I always feel bad for Jerry. I just feel bad for him all the time.
That was what, as an aside, Rob Schraub, the moderator, asked Chris Parnell during the panel why Jerry is so fun to laugh at.
Yeah.
And Parnell was very self-deprecating. He was like, yeah, Jerry just has like an inherent patheticness that for some reason I embody very well, so I don't know. So the second clip, basically like it's just some hijinks between Rick and Morty and Jerry.
Yeah.
Rick blasts Jerry with like some anti-grav gun or something, and he has a bunch of fake science gobbledygook, and Jerry goes, I told you no more ray guns, like please stop. And Rick's just like, he says some line like, I wasn't born God, I earned it. So Rick and Morty go up into space, and somehow they get a flat tire on their spaceship.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know why it has tires, but it's part of the joke.
Yeah.
And so Rick goes out into space to change the tire, tells Morty to stay in the spaceship. Morty, of course, does not. Morty's like, I never get to go out into space with you, Rick. Like, come on. And of course, Morty gets bit by some creature that floats by, and it looks like a snake floating through space.
Yeah.
And he goes, what the hell is that? And Rick goes, it's a space snake. Dude, what do you think it is? I told you to stay in the car. And then the clip ends.
I'm a little disappointed that you're doing a Morty impression as you tell me this, but not a Rick impression with
I'm
it.
better at one than the other.
Yeah, I can't do a Rick impression. I can only do a Morty. I feel you. I feel that pain, that life.
Anyway, I mean, it looks funny. It's season 4, so.
Yeah, it looks great. And actually, so speaking on season 4, you were telling me beforehand that basically there's going to be less gaps in between seasons.
Yeah, so they said that before the panel, and then they talked about it a little bit during the panel. It's obviously been a long gap between season 3 and 4. It was a long gap between season 2 and 3. And they're promising, not for the first time, that it's going to be less time in between seasons.
Yeah, we can only pray and hope.
I'm skeptical, but there's a couple of reasons why I'm hopeful.
I will be dead before all 100 episodes are done.
Right.
I feel like.
Justin was really vague about it, but Justin Roiland was basically, he said there were a lot of things that had to happen in between seasons 3 and 4 that won't happen.
Right.
That won't have to happen ever again. I don't know what
honestly, I'm guessing
about.
it's all contract stuff because
it sounds like
because they were
red
due
tape.
to go into syndication, so it's got to be like all contract renegotiation and negotiating. Like I feel like that's got to be.
It sounds like red tape, like bureaucracy.
Right.
So, But hopefully he's right. And one of the other things they said is that they've begun working on season 5 episodes.
That's
while
awesome.
they're still working on the end of season 4.
That's so awesome.
So Dan Harmon said they could start airing season 5 right now before they even start airing season 4 because they already have episodes of season 5 basically done.
That's so cool. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. Okay.
Yeah.
Was there any other standouts from the panel to you?
I would say the other standout was probably Dan Harmon doing his best impression of Spencer Grammer as Summer. She was saying her biggest guilty pleasure while making Rick and Morty is when Dan Harmon has to do the rough voice pass before she records her lines, just so they can have the episode laid out.
Oh yeah, sure.
So she gets to listen to Dan Harmon doing impressions of Summer, who's supposed to be this flighty teenage girl, and Dan Harmon is this kind of burly, bearded dude, kind of gruff. And so hearing him do that voice is funny.
Well, Mike, I am seriously so excited for season 4.
Yeah, dude.
But Rick and Morty is great, and so is GameSpot Universe. So keep it tuned here, and we'll see you guys for more Comic-Con.